They'll try to run it to 9 next. Michael Davis gets the starting nod for the M's. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this starting pitcher right here can strike some people out. It's not easy to average a strikeout per inning, but that's what he's been able to do so far. And if he brings a good assortment of pitches like he's brought all season long, we could see another game filled with quite a few strikeouts.
And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Row, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
The count now at 2-2. The 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. He's not sneaking up on anybody, I can guarantee you that. He's got 50 stolen bases, and I'll tell you, that jumps out as a big number when they're in those pitcher and catchers meetings. I'll be curious to see how they try to defend him if he gets on base in this one.
Now at the plate, Connor Pitts, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. Low for ball 1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Just getting started here in Seattle. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Boof Bobo. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
Yeah, man, what a year this guy's having. Hey, D-Row, this guy has more RBIs than anybody in the league.
He's having a monster season, Dan, and I can't help but fall in love with guys who just have that ability to drive in the big run. I can name you every guy on every team I played that had that knack for coming through in a big spot.
Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Down in order go the Rays. So now the Mariners offense gets to work for the first time. We've got no score. Alexi Balladares, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Next for Seattle, Andrew McCutchen. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
1-1 to Andrew McCutchen. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
The 1-2. Liner towards second. And McCutchen has himself a base hit.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
McManus.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Willie McManus. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. McCutchen aboard here at first with nobody out. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
On a line, that's a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. The average sits at a cool 305 entering play. 27 homers and an even 80 RBIs. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he lays off for ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, it's no secret. They need the big Giancarlo Stanton to turn it around soon. In the last 10 ball games, he's only driven in 2 runs. Now, I'm not saying he's necessarily struggling altogether, but in the RBI category, they're going to need a lot more production from him.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Darrell Williams, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and he fouls this one off. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Ball one as the changeup misses well off the inside. Williams is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. Second and third here, one man out. The 2-2 one more time is laid off up for ball number 3.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Pitts racing back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Number 11 for him on the season. And the M's have taken a 3-0 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Into the box now, Anthony Caballero, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 3 runs already home here. Fastball called for strike 2. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. He'll try again 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2. But when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Count still full, 3-2. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Now at the plate, Matt Carpenter. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set, and the pitch. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
2-0 pitch on the way. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And this will be a foul ball as the first baseman makes a Herculean effort to make the stop. Easy there, Cha-Cha. Working for the punch out and the offering. Again, he sends it out of play.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Grounded softly to the right. Backhanded. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Stepping in, Yonder Alonso. And the Mariners trying to make this first inning even bigger here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit down the line at first. Caballero on third with 2 out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, when you're almost hitting guys, that's a sign that you're a little bit too jumpy out there to start the game. So that's a good move by the guy behind the plate to just come out and talk to him and encourage him and settle him down a little bit.
A man on third with 2 down. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He loses him on ball 4.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
So digging in now, Brian Flores. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue with this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
He's set. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Here he comes on 2-0. Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Gotta think it's going to be a fastball here on 3-1. He definitely doesn't want to walk the bases loaded.
The 3-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Full count still. The next 3-2. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Stepping into the box, Derek Dietrich. Another first-inning RBI opportunity for him here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 2 out, bases loaded. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
One ball and 2 strikes to count. Hit hard to third. Fielded cleanly. And he'll go to short way to retire the shot. But the Mariners pick up 3 in the inning on this 3-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 3-0 Seattle. Leading off the inning, Jeff Pitts, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-2. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Andrew McCutchen. You want to reach superstar status, and you finish high in MVP races, you hit homers in the gaps, and you have a way of playing Gold Glove defense, and that's what Andrew has done pretty much his entire career.
Stepping up to the plate, Jeremy Pitts. First offering on its way. Fastball just inside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and 1 to count. Sent on the ground out to second. Flores comes up with it, and there are 2 away now. Up next for the Rays, John Pitts, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Ball 1.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2. Lined into left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
Striding forward now is the DH, Rene Franco. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First delivery to him on the way. Pitch outside the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. So a 2-out stolen base has him in scoring position with a chance to push across their first tally of the ball game. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the final month of the season. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Pitts stands at second with 2 gone. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Rays strand just the 1. They trail it here 3-0. So striding in, Andrew McCutchen. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
4-1. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Willie McManus. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
A ball and a strike. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but
a swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot down the line in right. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Mariners have opened up a 4-0 lead.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world. And when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it, just like he did there.
Now into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. As he rips it on the ground to second. Scooped up on the backhand. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, catcher.
Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Darrell Williams. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. First offering on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here. Standing in now, Anthony Caballero. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance.
Nope.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And that's on the outside corner. 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a pop-up now. Bobo over to his right, and that retires the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We've played 2 full. It's the M's 5, the Rays nothing. Grinding in, Sammy Pitts. A real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs.
You know, D-Row, there's more to this guy than just hitting bombs. He's also in the top 10 in batting average and runs batted in.
Yeah, he beats you in a variety of ways, Dan. One of the elite hitters in the game. He gets count leverage. He's certainly looking to do damage, but he can also play the small ball and move the ball all around the yard.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Drilled down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
This will kick up against the wall now. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Digging in, Brady Day, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Now a look and a throw back to second. And the runner back in standing. Pitts leads off second with nobody out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. McCutchen is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Digging in now, Jesse Pitts. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
1 ball, no strikes the count. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Two and 1 to the Rays leadoff batter. Set to deliver on 2-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2. Heading out toward shallow right. And a diving effort, but he can't make the play in right. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he's in safely at third, as a run will score on the play as well.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
In now, Connor Pitts, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Pitts A 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Count now a ball and a strike. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Now that
good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Into the box now, Boof Bobo, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 47 thus far. And it's a 5-3 game now.
Yeah, this guy continues to impress with his bat. He's playing the most demanding position in the game, the position that takes the most out of you mentally and physically, and he's putting up these kind of offensive numbers. Catchers like that are like unicorns. Super rare.
Into the box, Jeff Pitts. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's the M's 5 and the Rays 3. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mariners manager to discuss his thoughts on Seattle's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited their low chase rate, or percentage of swings that are on pitches outside of the strike zone, as one reason for their success so far in this game. That number is under 20% right now. So up and down the lineup, they're doing a great job of picking on pitches they're more likely to do damage with.
Leading off.
Thank you, Heidi.
Mariners, the third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 1-1 is a slider taken for a ball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Here's Yonder Alonso. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Carpenter stands at second with no outs. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Two balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Full count, 3-2. A runner at second, nobody out. The next 3-2 sent on the ground out to second, and there's one away. Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager after the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Eddie Santiago is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Eddie Santiago.
Brian Flores will be his first assignment, and he's got a tough spot here with a runner at third and only one gone. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now, but if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. 1 out and a runner on third. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, shortstop, Derek Dietrich.
Runners at the corners here with 1 gone in the inning. And now Derek Dietrich strides into the batter's box. From the stretch. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Dietrich, a 32-year-old veteran. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
1-2 the count to the Mariners shortstop.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Here's a drive by McCutchen. Hit well out to deep left field. Gone. And that one had some extra distance. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 28 on the season as they open it up to 8-3.
And you can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop. And he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
Standing in now, Willie McManus. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the Mariners pick up 3 in the inning on this 3-run home run. We're through 3 here in the Great Pacific Northwest. It's now 8-3. Now to the plate, Jeremy Pitts. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball. 1-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
In now, John Pitts. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
3-0 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Now the 3-0 offering. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the final month of the season. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Rene Franco. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Popped him up. Carpenter has a play. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. So striding forward now, Sammy Pitts. Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out. And the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. In now the Mariners DH, Giancarlo Stanton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Hits, looks up, gone. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton, number 28 on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty B, this has always been known as one of the better pitchers' ballparks. Ken Griffey didn't like to hit here. A-Rod didn't like to hit here. The only guy that seemed to like to hit at this place was Ichiro. Definitely a pitcher's ballpark.
Yeah, without question, Dan. And that's why what they were able to accomplish today with such a high home run total just screams to the ball flying today.
Now
Maybe
batting,
there was a jet
right
stream
fielder,
going out to the gaps.
Anthony
I don't know. But what we saw
Caballero.
today is not the norm.
Coming to the plate now, Anthony Caballero. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
The third baseman,
Here's Matt
number
Carpenter.
13. Matt.
As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. And the off-speed pitch is taken here, a ball and a strike. Snatched out of midair at first base for route number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Younger.
So 2 are gone here in the M's half of the 4th. And that'll bring in the University of Miami product, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Younger Alonso. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Had him out in front there as he takes strike 1 on the circle change. 2 out, nobody on. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Here now the 2-2. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Another 2-2 offering. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We played 4 full. Seattle leads this one 10-3. At the plate, Sammy Pitts.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
No balls and 1 strike. One and one. Hit the other way out toward right field. Caballero giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter.
Stepping into the box, Brady Date. He flew out in his last at bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Cut fastball inside. Ball 1. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Two balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman. 2-2. And this will be fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Number 25 for him on the year. And this lead has been cut to just 6 now. Darren Conrath will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 35, Darren Conrath. The center fielder.
Stepping in now, Jesse Pitts. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He pops it up. Alonso ranging into shallow right. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Final line there for the Mariners starting pitcher. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Now in the box, Connor Pitts, who struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
2 balls and a strike now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Boof Bobo would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Full count now, 3-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. After it is McCutchen. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Rays answer right back on the solo home run. Middle of the night from T-Mobile Park. It's the Mariners 10, the Rays 4. At the plate, Brian Flores. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch of the at-bat. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
3-2, full count. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Standing in, Derek Dietrich. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
First pitch on its way. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Fouled away. Flores gets his lead at first, nobody out. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Rays Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Andrew McCutchen. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air out to left field. Moving under it, hits. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Stepping in, Willie McManus. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 2 out with the man at first. Hey. 2 balls and a strike. Three and one now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-1 pitch. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Next will be the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He went deep last time up. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
2 balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
The 2-1 home. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Pitts facing back. Still ranging back. Gone! A 3-run home run for Giancarlo Stanton. His second of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Into the box, Darrell Williams. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pitts is in pursuit. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So 3 runs in the inning on just 1 hit, but it was a big one, the home run. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Mariners are on top, 13-4. Ready to take his hacks again. Boof Bobo, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Drilled right back up the middle. Flores up the middle. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Jeff Pitts. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And it ain't coming back. Gone! A solo shot here to left. Number 43 on the year for him, as it's now down to an 8-run ball game. Standing in now, Jeremy Pitts, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 pitch. There's ball 4.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Digging in the switch hitter, John Pitts. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. The 0-1 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Pitts stands at first with one out. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Flores onto the grass. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
In now, Rene Franco. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. A runner on first with 2 away. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Fastball well outside. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
The 3-1. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, listen, as a pitcher, when you fall behind with 3 balls, you want to come in there and throw a strike, and sometimes you're going to give up a base hit.
Yeah, Danny, that's the name of the game from the offensive standpoint. Work yourself, count leverage, man. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Buy yourself that pop-committed fastball and cheat.
Into the box now, Sammy Pitts. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Into the box, Brady Day. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Hit hard on the ground to second. He's got it. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Rays will settle for just the 1. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Mariners lead it 13-5. Ready for another shot now. Anthony Caballero comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at-bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Into the box, Matt Carpenter. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. One out, nobody on. Right side and right into the shift. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So stepping in, Yonder Alonso. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Hits. Is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order, but they still hold a relatively sizable lead. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jesse Pitts.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Now the 1-0. Hit in the air to straightaway center. McCutchen is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready once again, Connor Pitts. First pitch of the at-bat. Liner toward right center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Boof Bobo comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Pitts leads off first with one away. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate pass ball, and you can bet the catcher is kicking himself about it right now. With the runner advancing to second, the double play is off the table, might come back to haunt him.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Hit on the ground to short. Dietrich fields it cleanly, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Ready for another chance? Jeff Pitts.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First pitch on its way, and he takes ball one. The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
2 out here and a runner at second. Two balls and a strike.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3. Jeremy Pitts would be next. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the left fielder.
Into the box now, Jeremy Pitts. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. On a line, that's a base hit.
Hey, guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
Stepping in now, John Pitts, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Fouled off. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Yeah, right there. It's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Here now the 2-2. Pops this one up. Alonso over to his left, and that ends the inning. Rays leave them loaded. They trail in this wild affair. Comes on the pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Digging in to try it again, Brian Flores. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. He's set and the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Up next for Seattle.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first base line. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
Into the box now, Derek Dietrich. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch of the at-bat. Nope. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Lefebvre has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Now the 1-0. 2-0. Lefebvre has over 40 innings on his line so far with an ERA under 2. Lucky to get anything off of him. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Andrew McCutchen. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Ooh, right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1, and he turns this one around high and deep to center field. It's on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the fly out. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Settling in now, Willie McManus, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Runners are at the corners with one man out. And it's 1-1.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
The 1-1 home. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. But this will land untouched. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Bobo shading to his right. And that ends the inning. Mariners leave a couple, but they still lead this one by a comfortable margin. Digging in and looking for more, Rene Franco.
Leading off for the Rays, the designated hitter, Rene.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas. So when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. The next 3-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Digging in, Sammy Pitts. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes.
And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice swing.
In now, Brady Day as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Line toward the alley in left center, and that'll get down for a base hit. Now a long throw to third, and McCutchen won't get him. He's in there at third. That's a big at-bat from the bottom of the order.
Yeah, Matty, right there. Worked himself into a nice situation. Got on base right there. Now first and third. Rolls the lineup over. Top of the order is licking its chops.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Jesse Pitts. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
From the stretch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or two after this one.
The 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Into the box now, Connor hits. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Count even at 2-2. High in the air out to center field. McCutchen is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out of potential trouble. Rays strand a pair. They trail by a bunch. At the plate, Darrell Williams. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one.
Darrell Williams.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball 1, taken just off the inside. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hits, looking up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here to left center field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
The batter, the right fielder, Anthony Caballero.
Into the box, Anthony Caballero, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. No outs, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones, forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Stepping in now, Matt Carpenter. Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Number 23.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
Carpenter, base runner at first with 1 out. High with the cut fastball, and he's behind 2-0. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Here it comes, the 3-0. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Up next for Seattle, the second baseman, Brian.
Standing in, Brian Flores. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. A 1-1 in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
In now, Derek Dietrich down the first baseline. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mariners forced to settle for 1. 9th inning coming up. The M's lead it 14-5. Elvis Ruiz comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 44, Elvis Ruiz.
Now at the plate, Booth Bobo starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here comes the first pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Behind 0-2 now. Ruiz, a California-born ball player. He was a first-round pick back in the 2021 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting.
Next to be the cleanup hitter, Jeff Pitts. First delivery to him on the way. Squared that one up just a little late. Bases are empty, one man out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early. Then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Here now the 2-2. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Into the box now, Jeremy Pitts. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. It was a single for him in his last at bat. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. And he swings right through it there. 2-1.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. A swing and a high drive to right center field. McCutchen looking up, And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 39 on the season for him, as it's now down to an 8-run ball game.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling.
Now into the box, John Pitts. And he gets a hold of this one again to deep right field. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 43 on the year for him, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
In the job description of a reliever, there's no mention of back-to-back homers, but there is a need for a short memory. We'll see if he can put those 2 bombs behind him.
Adam Feldman gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off.
Adam Feldman. Up next for Tampa Bay.
Stepping in now, Rene Franco. Swing and a liner. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Fly ball right down the line and left. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
14-7 the final tally here. Seattle put a 14 in the run column here today. Darren Conrath earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Alexi Baladares permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.